Hello everybody and welcome back to Transport Fever. Transport Fever. um, that's a good start, isn't it? um, I may be on borrowed time with this game. This is my second attempt at a recording because something went drastically wrong. I did start recording and I did start doing a few things. As you may notice, we have buses. I've stuck a couple of bus routes in and I'll put a couple of roads in over here, just bridges. Just connect up that side of town. I've got a bus route going around here. Oh, there's nobody using it yet, I don't think. Yeah, something went wrong and I had to revert the save game and go back to an auto save. I was doing a few bits and pieces, connecting up roads over here and things, and I just marked out an area over here because I was going to put some sidings in. What else had I done? I can't remember now. It was last night. I started recording and it crashed and I just gave up. But yeah, what happened was I couldn't click on anything anymore. All of a sudden, it just stopped allowing me to click on. I couldn't click on a bus. I couldn't click on cars. Couldn't click on any buildings or trains or anything. And the left mouse button was actually moving the screen around when I pressed it. So yeah, that was a bit strange. I don't recall that happening before. It may have happened to me, I don't know. It may have happened before, but I don't actually remember it doing so, not like that, and I don't know what it was that I did. I have played it on a little bit, just while I reset up these bus routes again. I went back and had to redo it all. It wasn't that long, it was only about 10 minutes worth of recording, but yeah, the game crashed shortly after. So I'm a little bit concerned that something is going to crash the game at some point very soon. So if it does come to a sudden halt, I do apologise. If the series comes to a sudden end, I do apologise. If it crashes and I can't carry on, then there's not a lot I can do. The only other thing is I've made a bit of a mistake. I've used the wrong bloody road on this. I've used this one when I should have used this one, which is wider. And the problem is now is I can't upgrade it. I've tried taking it out. There are sections I can do up here, but then you're having sections that are and sections that aren't. So the trams will be moving in and out. Because this one is just a bit too narrow. So I've put the old Halley tram back on because it's smaller than the other one. So they shouldn't. The other one, when I get more trams on, they're going to be clipping through one another. This one's ever so slightly clipping the fence. The other one, the fence was going straight through the side of it. It's just sort of scraping the edge of the fence there. So I'm just going to have these little ones on. I did try taking it out and relaying it, but there's not quite enough distance in between these two in order to get the paths back across, because I had to take all the paths out as well. I rebuilt the whole thing, and then I couldn't get the connections back in, so there was no way for people to get across to the other side, which is no good, or even onto the tram tracks. It just wouldn't connect. Wouldn't connect on this side. There was one or two that would connect on this side, but nothing would connect up on this side. So it would mean me moving this road back, which would mean me probably having to move everything else back a little bit. Yeah, no, I'm not doing all that. Just to widen the tram track a little bit. Just have to try and remember next time I do it to use the right bigging one. That one's the one I want. Construction not possible. It's a bit wider and it fits with these. These actually do fit onto the end. I was, when I used these before, I was putting a little bit of road in to connect them up, thinking that they wouldn't connect, but they will connect if you wiggle it around a little bit and move it a bit. Speaking of which, I think I might move this up here so it's nearer the bus stop. So we've got 2 stops on there. There's only one route, but it goes back and forward on itself. It goes all the way around town, over that bridge, down the prom, back down here, and then back. It goes round the other way, comes back down this way. So you have 2 buses coming in at a time, but one's going that way and one's going that way. Right, oh yeah, it was suggested to me by somebody, I've forgotten the name, I do apologise, to put a lighthouse on this little harbour. I did think about it, and I thought, yeah, you know what, I should do really. I'll put that little black and white lighthouse on there. That sits on the end quite nicely. Yeah, I think that just finishes it off. I wasn't sure whether I had a height adjustment on that black and white one. I meant to actually have a look at it and then forgot all about it. That one automatically sits on the water, but this one doesn't. But there is a height adjustment with it, so I was able to, after a bit of fiddling, manage to position it. Yeah, that's alright on there. So right, I want to go and get on with this caravan park and just get this side finished off. And then start thinking about spreading farms out everywhere, especially near the tracks. I'll go along. I think what I'm going to do is go along and decorate up the visible areas from the train first. If I follow the train tracks round and go and do all the sidings, all the surroundings. That's the word I'm looking for. And get these little villages put in. And then at least we'll get a good train ride if I manage to get that far and it doesn't crash again. Oh yeah, we've got balloons as well. I'll put a little balloon park down in here. I put one there and then one at each end, but it just looked daft with that. There's loads of balloons everywhere. It looks a bit silly. I think 3 is fine. So yeah, I'm going to get this decorated up, and then the next job after that is get these sidings in, and then start working my way around the map. And as I'm doing so, I can tidy up the tracks, tidy up the middle bits of the tracks, get some ballast in there, get some walls along the edge, get some grass in and stuff, and go and do it sort of section by section until I've worked my way all the way around. Which will probably take a while. It's going to take ages. Right, I'm going to crack on with this bit. Alright, I'm going to jump into a speed build. Hopefully, I shall see you on the other side. Right, I'll be back in a bit.
flame. When you get that feeling, they can be deceiving. The street into the heat of the night. Yeah, alright, do it again. You should have seen it come. You acted numb, don't deny. You are like a moth to the flame. Don't deny, you are like a moth to the flame. I've been a real bad boy on the town all night. Starting to calm down with the morning light. I'm in the dirt, down in the dirt. Been real bad. I've been a real bad boy on the town all night. Starting to calm down with the morning light. I'm in the dirt, down in the dirt, down in the dirt, down in the dirt, down in the dirt. This is the hour, the darkest place. Dante's Inferno, the devil's maze. It's a good world, good world going bad. Turn over the news, a sad state of affairs. Half the people dying while the rest of us are splitting hairs. It's a good world gone bad.
I'm gonna have to call it a finished at some point. I could go and stick loads more bits and things around. It's only taken me nearly a week. Well, we have a caravan park, loads of chalets in as well, so I thought I'd go for a kind of a mix of an old camp, sort of transitioning, if you like. So the old chalets, if you imagine, would have come all the way around here at one point, but they sort of gradually becoming more modern as they're getting more caravans in. So we've got a place that sells caravans. Some of these airstreams in as well. Quite like them, but they're not really suitable for over here. I would like some static caravans though. Definitely going to look into doing some of them. Have a nice variety, because I've only got, well, 3 different types. I've got the yellow one, a blue one, and this brownish looking one. So I would like some more colour variations. It's got a little delivery yard. I'll bring you some barrels of beer in for the holiday makers. I need to go and put a few people in and around playing football and stuff, get them sitting on these benches and things. I didn't realise, but these parasols that are on here, when you scale them up, they're a hell of a lot bigger than the ones on the benches. They look a bit daft. I might change them. I probably will actually, put the smaller ones on. Yeah, nice big caravan site. And I don't know if I've missed any bits out. I'm not going to notice it until I play the video back. If I've missed any blockers, I wasn't 100% sure whether I blocked all this in, because I've been recording over several nights. But I've come back to it and can't remember exactly what I have and haven't done, especially with the blockers, because you can't see them. Yeah, quite like that. A bit of a mishmash of buildings going on here, but I've been to plenty of caravan sites where you've got new buildings and old buildings and sort of bits and pieces added on here, and so I still need to go and do these bits. They need a bit of filling in, but I think I have finally got the vast majority of this done. Still got to go and do some advertising signs, get some cars parked on the main street, stick a few bushes in here and there to get this middle bit decorated up. But I'll do that sort of bit by bit over a period of time. I'm not going to record me doing that because it's just more of the same. You've already seen me doing all that, so I will fill that up bit by bit as I go on. Yeah, big caravan park. I did want to, oh yeah, I wanted to bring that wall round as well. Interloper! Away. See what I mean? I've definitely missed blockers out. There's some on the beach there as well, you probably noticed. There's no one, look. I'm just there's probably loads in here that I haven't noticed yet. Let's get a load of these blockers. You may have noticed I've got the costs on again. I've still got the free landscaping on, so trees and that are not costing me anything, but some things are costing me a little bit of money. I just wanted to see whether the routes are paying off or anything. Well, I've only just switched them on whilst I was recording tonight, so I've not got much in the way of finances. Don't matter if we lose a bit of money for a while. Just wanted to see if things were making money or not, rather than just racking up billions. Right, so apart from a few bits and pieces that I need to do, that is near enough finished. Thankfully. God, I want to go and work on something else. I want to start getting these farms and things in. I need to go and sort this out as well. So yeah, I started building out here. Hey! My dog's having about 5 minutes. Now I'm recording. Yes. Looking at me like, what? Digging a cushion on the floor. Growling at myself. Right. There's autosave as well. Yep, I'm going to call it a night. Yeah, so apologies for me not putting anything up all week. I have had a couple of nights off, and the nights I have been recording, I've just been doing a sort of bit here and there, sort of taking it easy a little bit. Just taking a little bit of a break from recording every single night. And I was watching football and watched a few documentaries and things, so I'm doing a little bit of research as well while I've been at it. Try to catch up a bit on the 3D modelling stuff as well, because I'm going to definitely attempt something very, very soon, possibly after the end of this series. I think if I get this finished off, and then I might take a break from the game for a couple of weeks, and just try and sort of concentrate on making a few mods and see how I get on, see how long it takes me, see if I can actually do it, if I can actually follow all the instructions properly. Oh yeah, just before we go, I just remembered, I think we've got the HSTs. Yeah, let's get them on there. Right. Let's take a little ride on one of them before we go. Oh! Sorry. Just having a quick stretch. Definitely tiring. It's mentally tiring working on, because I'm having to concentrate so much. So I'm trying to get it right, try to keep the camera angles from moving around too much. Even though they still flick around quite a lot, I do try and keep it to a minimum. And especially when I haven't got a definitive plan in mind. You know, I'm just kind of sort of working on areas and trying to find bits and pieces that might. So that's what a lot of the time spent doing. Scrolling through the pinging menus, trying to look for certain things. I won't keep mentioning it, but it really is a bugbear for me at the moment. Things are just so out of order, and you know, there's no clear structure to anything within the menus. I'm finding it very, very frustrating because it's taking me longer than it should do to do things. And when I can't find stuff or certain things aren't working properly, I don't know if you notice with those little flags that I put on, one of the height adjustments wasn't working, so it was restricting me. I was going to go and put them around all the top of the fences and everything, but I couldn't get them to fit. I couldn't get them to the right height. So yeah, it was just irritating. Sorry if you can hear my microphone cables catching on my jumper collar. I've got a jumper on with quite a big collar on. It's freezing cold, so I don't want to be big thick jumpers on. And raining all day. That'd be something that'd be quite cool, a rain effect. We might have to add one in using one of the video editors when I get a bit more technically minded with it. I would like a cab view as well. If I could sort of, you know, just have a sort of outline of a window or something. I think it'd look a lot better. Even if it was just around the edge. Maybe a windscreen wiper. Oh, I definitely would love if you could have a nighttime mode. Yeah, there's something I forgot to mention when I was talking about Transport Fever 2, or what I'd like to see in Transport Fever 2, if and when they do announce it. One of the things, the zoning tool, I would love either just at least to be able to restrict where the AI can build, you know, and you're still allowed to build in that area, not like using blockers where you can't build over them with roads and paths and things. I would just be able to block an area off and say no AI building allowed in this area. Oh, doctor having a mad 5 minutes. Oh, we got up to 180 kilometers an hour. Yeah, if you could just sort of say no AI building and just map it in, but not have it actually physically blocked from building anything else on there. So you could go on and later and build what you want without having to worry about the AI popping up random little odd buildings here and there. I think we're mostly good. I don't think there's any interlopers anywhere else at the moment. I was just going to say there's one there, but I've put them there. Look, there's one on the beach again. Get off my beach. Oh, I have a feeling I haven't blocked this beach off very well. Well, it's not a feeling, I know I haven't. Mind, it's only been down here, so there's probably just one area I've missed. I don't see anybody walking down there at the moment. I need to get a few more people magnets down there. I'm going to have to go and put a few people magnets up and around the caravan park as well, just to get some people coming up. Like I say, I have got some bits and pieces. I want to finish this off, and I want to put a little bit of a delivery area in here. Just put some advertising boards. I said this 5 minutes ago. I don't know why I'm repeating myself, but yeah, just finish off decorating up along here. Get something in. So just some bits and pieces. Oh, got some big ships. A Navy destroyer and tons of metal. Let's have a look. Are they in here? No. Okay. That means they're in here somewhere. I'm probably not going to be able to find them that easily. We'll have a look at them next time. You've probably mostly seen them already anyway. Right, I'm going to call it a night. Thanks everybody again for watching. I will be back really soon with another episode. It's not going to be a week again. I might go and get on with this docks. Either that or I'm going to start. I need to get that sorted. Yeah, I need to get this sorted out. So I'm going to start off here. Get this sorted out. Just maybe put a few sidings in just to kind of block this area off and prevent the AI from pushing too far up to the golf course, because I don't know how well I've blocked that off either. So as long as it can't get too close, it'll be alright. I just got to put a load of sidings in over here. Let's get some train assets on there, and then get these roads connected up. Maybe get some over this side as well, and give the AI some room to sort of expand up here a bit. But I need to put a sort of barrier in. So I think I'll get that done first, and then maybe go and put a load of farmland in. We'll see. But I shall be back in a day or two. Alright, thanks again for watching everybody, and I'll see you really soon. Good night.